checking in on all things happening in downtown Coldwater, Main Street America program, and Kristen Johnson in the studio with us, Main Street Director, and kind of so much more because you get involved in a lot of different other committees that are part of the city of Coldwater. It's been a fun summer downtown, hasn't it?
It's been great. I've had a blast at Hops on Monroe. I volunteered a couple of nights. The music's been great. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. There's been some good stuff, new art, a lot of new art in downtown. So
Yeah. Strawberry Fest
Strawberry
was
Fest was great.
packed to the
Yeah.
gills for that. Yeah.
Not a lot of strawberries though. But besides that, it
Yeah.
was just fantastic. The crowd was wonderful.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that art. There's some sculptures, there's some paintings, there's some murals going on.
Yeah.
What's kind of the overall idea behind this, and why do this in Coldwater?
Art has been shown to be a strong component for community development. It attracts people. It attracts commerce, and it's actually really good for your mental health. If you didn't know that, like art inspire you probably know that
Yeah.
because of the Tibbetts Theater. Art is just really good for us,
Yeah.
and it just makes the community much more beautiful for people that live here and visit here. And so we have a design committee, and we try really hard to bring new and creative different forms of art to the downtown. And I'm actually glad you asked that because there's been some questions about the funding and is it my tax dollars that's paying for this that maybe should be paying for roads or something else. And I want to say actually a lot of that art is funded through a grant from the Michigan Arts and Culture Council. And the remainder of that comes from our TIF funding. And TIF funding is basically an increase on the assessed value of the downtown properties within the historic downtown district, their tax assessment. And so it's not your personal residential property tax. And I think it's important for people to understand that, not only why we do it and, for what benefit, but also where the funding comes from.
Yeah, like I said, there's some murals on buildings. The giraffe got swapped out in front of Tibbetts, and the latest was the amazing caterpillar at the library.
Yes, and I absolutely love it. I think it's very fitting there to be at the library because it does look like the very hungry caterpillar. And I'll tell you, we just made a decision last week, so the public hasn't heard this yet, but there's one more little bump out there between the turtle and the caterpillar, and we're actually going to put a monarch butterfly there.
Neat.
Probably within the next month. It's going to be a permanent metal sculpture, and we're hoping to also incorporate information about conservation of the monarch and their life cycle and just some other fun facts. So it'll be a neat photo op for people.
Well, and what's also kind of nice is that Cole Steensma, a local artist, was the one who designed the caterpillar.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Yeah, and we did end up buying the turtle. He he told us, he's like, I really hate to have to move that back home, and so we got a really good deal on that turtle, and I think people really love it. So that will stay.
All right. Speaking of art, Art After Hours coming up on October 2nd, kind of tied into Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah,
and looking for artists right now still? Or?
We are. The event, last year I think it took place in June, and this year we did end up postponing it and decided to combine it with that Oktoberfest, just to make it a bit bigger and better. We're saying two great events, one great night. It's just going to be a fun thing downtown. What we do is we combine downtown merchants or storefronts with artists, and so the artists can display or sell or do demonstrations or whatever they like within those locations, and then it's just kind of a sip and stroll, and people walk through downtown and see and experience it. And so we have, I think, 22 businesses so far that have agreed to host, and I think we have 14 or 15 artists. So we are looking for some more regional artists, and it can be any kind of visual arts. It could be, pottery or painting or anything creative and unique that you have to offer. So they can reach out to me if they're interested. At kjohnson@coldwater.org. They can visit our website at downtowncoldwater.com, or they can fill out a form. There's forms available at the city, so there's a lot of different ways to sign up. One thing that we did add, and I think you said it's October 2nd, it'll be from 5 to 8. So Hoptoberfest is 5 to 10. We're just doing the 5 to 8 because I don't think merchants want to stay open that long. But we've decided to make it a little bit extra this year. So we're adding wine and chocolate tasting. And so there are several downtown businesses that have already agreed to do one or the other or even both. And so you can come down, you can see all the beautiful artwork, you can have some fine chocolate, some fine wine. And then, when you're done, if you want over, you can kick on over to the Hoptoberfest and have a cold beer.
Okay. And honestly, you'll probably be able to hear the music from Hoptoberfest walking
Yes,
up and down the street anyway.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah, it's going to be a
combination.
really nice night for folks. So I hope people will come out and enjoy it.
Talk to Kristen Johnson from the city of Coldwater. Give us a quick update on the facade grant program for you guys.
Yeah, so we've had four applications come through and be approved so far. So we only have a little over $23,000 left. So it's been very popular this year. Blush and Ivory applied and got a grant to do some work on their rear facade. Keith's Jewelry received a grant to do their second story windows. So that'll be really nice when those are completed. Let's see, La Michoacana. House of Sabor, which is the new Hispanic dessert shop, just got a grant to do new signage. So I think they had an obstacle with awareness.
Yeah.
People didn't know they were there, and so that's going to really help them. And then Cooley's Jewelry got a new roof or some roof repairs, and so it's going quickly. I would say if anybody's interested and they live within the downtown district in a historic building, and they need to do or would like to do some facade work of some sort, call me, go to our website, get the information before the money's gone.
And go to downtowncoldwater.org.
Yes,
the website.
yes. No, well, downtowncoldwater.com. And it's, so just so you know, it's a max of $10,000 and it's a 50-50 match. So you can have a $20,000 project and the facade program will pay for half of that. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it certainly is. And then, of course, you like to keep everybody downtown informed, interacting with each other. That's how business is best done. And the next Main Street meetup is coming up on September 9th, a Wednesday, at Children's Museum of Branch County, which is a great location.
That's right. And we're going to do something a little special at that one. A lot of times it's networking and just providing updates on the downtown. But that one in particular, we're going to have Wendy from the Small Business Development Center come and do a presentation about all of the free resources that are available to small businesses. So whether you're just starting out, you want to know how to write a business plan, or if you're looking for capital, or if you're looking for whatever, she's going to kind of cover all of that. So if you've never been to one, this is the one to attend.
So again, that'll be Wednesday, September 9th from 11 till noon at the Children's Museum of Branch County, right there at the corner of Chicago Street and Hansha in downtown Coldwater.
Yep.
Thanks for the updates.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Kristen Johnson from the Main Street program, City of Coldwater, with us this morning.